record. I don't think I've recorded barre in a while. Let's just start by checking in. I'm sure more people will hop in. Take those feet right under the hips and just start doing a scan head to toe, toe to head. Just notice how you're feeling as we get going here. Maybe give it a little wiggle. And then let's start at the soles of our feet. Maybe lift and lower our toes a couple times. Maybe rise up to the balls of our feet a couple times. Maybe rock back and forth a couple times. And then we'll move on. Just start moving up the leg, up to the knees. Lift that kneecaps, squeeze the quads, squeeze the glutes, move into that abdomen, pull that navel back, lift the heart. Take those shoulders, roll them up, back, and down. And from here, let's inhale, arms lift, gaze lifts, exhale, arms right back down to the side. Let's do a couple more. Inhale. Start bringing movement into the body. Welcome if you are just hopping in. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, arms lift. And let's just march. And now I want you to start pointing that toe as soon as it leaves the ground, because we are in barre. So we're going to point our toes tonight for this class anyway. Shoulders stay away from those ears even as you reach those arms and fingertips long. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the hips, and we'll hip circle. And I'm going to point my toes here too. Cross that midline wide open. Welcome everyone hopping in. We did adjust, if you missed it the first time I said it, we did adjust the time of this class to 5:10. The second class, 30 and 30, will still be at 5:45. And I will give you guys updates as we're getting ready to switch classes tonight, okay? 1 more each side. And now we will flex those feet, straight leg. Keep that knee nice and straight. These don't need to be high. At the top of this kick, you should feel a little stretch on the backside of the legs, but it shouldn't be painful. Perfect. And you just move at a pace that feels good for you right now. Let's do 1 more each side. And big wide step. Now this is our important warm-up move for the night, because we are going to be focusing on our inner thighs tonight. Almost every single move is inner thigh and or core focused. And let's take this over to that right side. Lengthen that spine. Let that left shoulder drop. Give me a gentle twist. Bring those shoulders back to center. Shift that lunge over to the left. And drop the right shoulder. Gentle twist. And shoulders to center. Shift that whole body to center. Take this halfway fold. Now bend those knees just a little bit. Wiggle those feet in just a little bit, and we'll deepen that knee bend. And now we round. Tuck the tailbone and begin to stack one vertebra on top of the next. Lift that head very, very last. All right, bring those feet back under the hips. We're going to get going with some releves. At this point, if you'd like to hold on to light weights for added resistance, you may. Not required at all. Here we go. Timer is going. Feet parallel under those hips, arms out. And we're just going to lift and lower, just like I almost always do to start. Right here. We're here for about 30 seconds. I want you to think about rolling up on the center of the ball of your foot so that your ankles, watch carefully what my ankles do. They're centered here. We don't want them poking out. We don't want them poking in. Right there. Perfect. Keep going. Give me 1 more. Hold your next one up. And let's just lift those toes up. Beautiful. A few more right here. Lift those toes, flex those feet. Start warming up those shins. 3, 2, 1. Release all the way down. We're going to pick up attitude. So we're letting the knee fall open. My knee does not fall very far open. The shape of the top of my femur does not allow for that kind of rotation in my hip socket. Discovered that by doing all the ballet stretches my whole life and still never developing. No worries, Kristen. All right, friends, let's change this just a little bit. Leave those arms up. Now let's reach for that opposite ankle. Perfect. We've only got 10 more seconds right here. Just getting nice and warm. Waking up the inner thighs. 3, 2, and 1. Take those hands, just leave them here racked at center. We're gonna go narrow, out, narrow, double squat right here, just like willpower, except I'm not stepping my feet all the way together. Just getting those inner thighs nice and ready for the rest of our workout. Give me 10 more seconds at whatever pace you're going. Welcome, Amanda, Maylee, Kristen, Kelsey. And we are gonna either speed it up or hop if you want to hop. Here we go. A little faster. 15 seconds, a little faster. Long spine. If you want to hop it out, you can. It's up to you. You can mix and match. 5 more seconds of picking it up. Yes, Hannah, Amy, Brittany, and Jill. 3, 2, 1. Step those feet out just a little wider. We're going to let our arms rest here. Sink it down into a squat. Rotate on the heels, open. Whew. Back in and squeeze to stand. Drop it low, open it up. Back to neutral, stand. Open, stand. Woo. Everything's getting warm now. Keep it going. You've got a few more seconds right there. We've got Diane, Claire, Lizzie, Melinda, Aline, Cameron, and Jeannie. All right, hold that squat down. Now let's just open and close right there. Whew. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Bring those feet in. We are going to take it to first position. We bot mop front, side, front and side only. Front. If you want to hold on to something, hold on to it. Whew. Couple more on this right side. And take your weight over into that right foot. Let's kick our left now, front and side. Point that toe. Beautiful. You can always move towards furniture. You could grab a chair if you need something for balance. Hey, welcome, Jan, Tanya. Good to see you guys. Oh, and if you want to turn your camera on, this new system kind of automatically shuts your cameras off. One more, front and side. All right, friends, new move. Same kicks, except we're going to cross the midline and kick all the way open. Take it back across. Half circle crescent kick. Across. Half circle. Perfect. Across. Half circle. Ooh, quads are on fire here. If your arms need a rest and you can do it without using them for balance, you could give them a rest. And let's switch sides. Cross that midline and kick and open wide. Cross and kick. Woo! Keep it going. Just a few more seconds here. Hey, Anne-Marie, good to see you. 3, 2, 1. All right, step those feet out wide. Rack those weights. This time, we're going to plie and punch. Wide second. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in your knees, check your turnout. You may be turned out too far. A good way to help manage your turnout is to start neutral, weight your heels, and just rotate from those hips, and where those feet stop is where your turnout stops. It doesn't need to be wrenched wide. All right, friends, hold this next one down and punch. Keep those shoulders stacked over the hips. Woo, knees over the second and third toe, a little lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. We're not done in second. Plie, lift the heels, punch, drop, up, plie, lift the heels, punch, heels drop, squeeze. That's it. Right there. Every movement has intention and purpose behind it. That little punch throws our balance a little, right? Whew, almost there. A little bar and box right here. And give me one more. Sink it down. Lift those heels. Try to keep them up this time. We're punching again. Almost there. 10 seconds. Heels lift if you can. Yes. A little plie lower for 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right. Take those hands up, goddess. We're just going to hold them here, plie and first. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Every time you step it to first position. Beautiful. You have 30 seconds here. No rush for this one. It's our transition move. Hey, Jennifer, just another announcement. This new system automatically turns some of your cameras off, so if you want to turn them on, make sure you check in, do that. You can hit those 3 dots in that upper right-hand corner of your little box. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, let's take the arms down and curtsy and up. Right here. Keep it going. Keep going. We have a break coming halfway through class, so we're getting there, friends. Yes, Brittany, gorgeous. Nice, Jill. Awesome, Amy, Kristen, Aline, and Lizzie, yes. We still have about 20 more seconds here. Beautiful. If you have the space, take a big step to the side, big step. Big curtsy, big step. Yes, 5, 4, 3. Beautiful, Melinda and Cameron. Jeannie looking good. And Diane, Jill, 3, 2, 1. New combo. We are going to take our curtsy over to the right. Step it wide. Crescent kick. Step, curtsy. Hand stop, crescent kick. Curtsy. Across the midline and open. That kick is slow and controlled. Yes. Woo. Getting a lot of quad work and hip flexors here today too. Beautiful. You have about 5 more seconds on this one. It's all just practice. It does not need to be perfect. Gorgeous, Amanda. 3, 2, 1. We have to do this the other way. So let's step it over to the left. Step, crescent kick left. Step over left, curtsy. Step, kick left. Curtsy. And kick. Curtsy. Across the midline and open. If that kicks too much, you could do a knee, right? It's the same thing, you're just shortening that lever. Makes it a little more manageable if you're getting tired. 15 more seconds on this nice long interval. Awesome, Tanya. Gorgeous, Melinda. Oh, I know you guys look tired. We have 5 more seconds. We're almost done. 3, 2, finish your last kick. All right, friends, step those feet wide. Let's take it over to the right. Step it in. Left, in. We're just gonna take some nice, normal, alternating lateral lunges. Check that form. Make sure that booty is going back and your spine is staying long. You have about 15 seconds here. We're just getting warmed up for our next move. We have Cougar lunges or ninja lunges, depending on who you ask, coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if the weights are too much, go ahead and ditch them. We are going to take this as low as we can. For some of us, it might be at the bottom of our lateral lunge, and we're going to stay low and switch. We want to stay as low as we can here. We're working the inside. If your body wants to do it, you're going to drop that booty lower. right there. It is up to you. If you're feeling this too much in the knees, come up a little bit, right? Woo! There's no rush. We're here for another 12 seconds or so. Come out of it a little bit, but don't quit on me for these last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take it over to that right side, and you can just drop down into a stretch, or you could stretch right here. I'm pressing on my inner thigh. Give our groin and inner thigh a little stretch before we take a break. And let's walk that over to the other side. Take a little stretch, take a little break. 3 more nice long breath cycles. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready to come out of it, walk to center, maybe heel toe in. And you can either walk those hands up or roll up, whatever your body is craving. It is break time. We made it. Good work, friends. Woo. Nice work. So yeah, a couple of things with the new system. Sometimes you start class and your camera's off. So just check if it shows your name in your box. That means your camera's off. In between classes that are back to back, we have built in a 5-minute buffer because we all need to log out and log back in, including me, so we can't just stay. So if you want to add yourself to 30 and 30, go ahead and do that at any point during this class in the app or the website, and you will get an email almost instantly for 30 and 30. All right, friends, new moves. If you're getting on the mat with me, come on down. If you are not getting on the mat, your first move is going to be a plie. Your hands can be behind the head. They can be at your waist. They can be up. And you're going to be on the balls of your feet, working your clamshell right here. You must be on the balls of your feet. You don't want flat feet in first position, moving those knees in and out. That's not good for your knees. If you're coming to the mat with me, what we're doing is getting into glute bridge position, except we're going to bring our feet closer together. So they're more centered on my body rather than near my hips. Centered feet. From here, we're going to lift and work our clamshell right there. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Here, you can roll out to that pinky toe edge of the foot. If you're standing, you have your plie clamshells. Keep it going. We're here about 35 seconds. Actually. And if having this glute bridge in this isometric hold up at the top is too much, you could give a release in between, lift, and then clamshell right. You're always welcome to deconstruct or modify these moves in a way that works better for your body. We modify instead of quitting here. All right, hold this next one up and drive through those heels, little pulses, no more clamshell. Give me 10 seconds right here. Squeeze, squeeze. We're going to get back to our inner thighs soon, I promise. Drive through those heels. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, friends, next move. Let's roll over. No, let's stay on our backs. I lied. Bring those feet straight up. Let's turn out to first position. If you are in first position, you're taking flat demi-plies. Squeeze those inner thighs. If you are on the mat, the easiest is going to be with your legs pointing straight up. If you want to add more core work, drop those legs down and press them out. Flex the feet. Keep the legs turning out from the hip socket. Woo. So I will demo your standing. You just got your regular demi-plies right here. So you just did your plies on your toes with the clamshell legs. And now we're squeezing the inner thighs every time we straighten. Give me 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, friends, let's roll it over onto one side. I'm going to work onto my right side first. I'm laying towards the right. You don't have to, as long as you remember what side you've done already. All right, friends, lifting the bottom leg right here. Inner thigh work. Nothing fancy going on. So my right leg's on the bottom. I am lifting it, lying towards my left side. Whew. These are long intervals, so you can move as fast or slow as feels challenging for you. If being on your side does not work, you're going to take it side, side, side. So across that midline kick right here. 5 more seconds on this move and we'll move on. Give me 3, 2, 1. All right, friends, we're going to extend our legs out in front of us 30 to 45 degrees or so. Top leg lifts, bottom leg meets it, and then down, one at a time. This top leg doesn't need to lift super high if that doesn't feel right for you. I'm just trying to make my demo really obvious here. Ooh, 20 more seconds. This is way harder than it looked inside my head. Give me 15 more seconds. Keep it going. I'll come say hi. Looking good, Ellie. Nice lift. Awesome, Lizzie, Tanya, Maylee, Jan, Jennifer, Hannah, Kelsey, Amanda, Anne Marie, and Claire. Looking good. I'll come back for the next move. 3, 2, 1. One more move on our sides. Go ahead and bring those knees into that bent 45-degree out position. We're going to lift the feet and clamshell right here with the feet up. I'm trying to maintain a connection between my feet. I have so many versions of these clamshells, you guys. I love it. Getting a lot of work into our outer thighs and outer booties as well right here. Don't let gravity do that work as you close. If you need to drop those feet for a few, drop them, but we're going to keep going for another 15 seconds right here. Keep going, keep going. Where were we? We've got Aline, Cameron, Jeannie, Melinda, Amy, Jill, yes. Diane, give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's roll it back again. One more time. Hands on either side of your bottom or sacrum for support. We'll start with our legs up. All we're doing is crisscrossing. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, you can drop and lift. The lower those legs drop, the more core work you're going to get. If you'd like to make it even more challenging for those abdominals, lift those shoulders. If your shoulders are up, make sure you're keeping space between your chin and your chest so you can breathe. Keep going. You have 5 more seconds right here. Oh, these look great. And no one is standing. We're doing good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, friends. We're working that right leg, toe points. We're going to start straight up. Let's drop down towards the other leg and open from the bottom first. Leg circles, right side. That leg might be feeling heavy after all that standing work. We're going half in this direction, and when you drop it back down to that straight in front of you position, let's reverse it. Flip it and reverse it, so we're lifting and then opening now. I mean, as long as you hit both directions, it really doesn't matter which way you went first, right? Here we go, 3, 2, 1. All right, before we move on to the other side, pull that navel down, bring those thighs to your hands to your thighs, and press. I want you resisting those legs. That is all we are holding for these next 35 or so seconds. Pull those thighs into the hands and push those hands away. The thighs away with the hands. Woo! Abs are shaking. Keep holding on for me. Push a little harder. Pull that navel down, down, down. Fight that urge to contract those abs into a ball. Think down. Last 5, 4. Hold on. Press a little harder for 3 seconds. That's all. 3, 2, 1. And release. We have to do all those side lying moves on our other leg. So let's start with that bottom leg lift. Here we are. And your top leg can be, I didn't tell you this on the first side, but it can be wherever is comfortable. If you prefer it in front, you can do that too. That's not particularly comfortable for me. So I'm going to put it behind me. We have about 20 more seconds. I know that inner thigh's on fire. It is for me too. We got this. We're going to finish strong together. It's Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. We got this. Here we go, 5. We're not going for perfect anyway, right? Just progress. Progress is everything. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's straighten both legs out. Bring them ahead of you, 30 to 45 degrees or so. Top leg lifts, bottom leg meets it. Bottom leg releases, top leg releases. One leg at a time. Whew. That's a lot of oblique work in this move. I think I like this a lot. Ooh, really work on getting those feet all the way together. Make them touch like you're doing that heel click dance move. Except I'm pointing my toes because it's barre. We have about 10 more seconds right here. Don't give up. See if maybe you could lift them just a little higher this time. We got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Now let's bend both of those legs. Bring them both out 45 degrees. Feet come up. We clamshell. We leave our feet up if we can. 40 seconds right here. It's the little, like, we're not breathing that heavy, right? Our heart rates might be up a little bit, but all those little muscles are on fire, and that's what we're going for today. We got our heart rate up a little bit during the first half of class. We're burning out all those little muscles the second half of class, so that tomorrow when you log in for cardio dance, we're all sore. We have about 10 more seconds, friends. Keep it going. Remember, you can drop those feet and still work that clamshell. You're going to feel this a lot right here. But don't let gravity do your inner thighs work, controlling it closed, right? 3, 2, and 1. All right, crew, let's roll it back. So that crisscross move, go ahead and start it right here with those feet up, hands supporting either side of your bottom or right next to your sacrum. We're going to do 3 crisscrosses and a straddle. Use those inner thighs to bring those legs back up quickly. And you can alternate the leg that crosses first for those 3 crisscrosses. And again, if you want more abs, you're going to lift those shoulders. You're still working that core, even if your shoulders aren't up. So don't focus on that. What I want you thinking about is those inner thighs, pulling those legs up. 3, 2, finish your last 1. All right, and release. Oh boy, that was good. All right, let's bring those hands to the thighs one more time. This time we're adding on. We're gonna drop the same arm and same leg like a dead bug, but we're gonna maintain resistance in the hand and thigh that are connected. Oh, those abs. Don't let that low back come way up off your mat. Keep pulling the navel down. We only have 10 more seconds right here. We're almost done. This is one of my favorite variations of dead bug. And those of you that come to my class all the time know this. 3, 2, and release. All right, friends, here's our final interval. I want you giving me everything you've got. Find a plank. If this is where you want to stop, you may stop right here. You may drop those knees and just hold your plank for the remainder of this time. Otherwise, we have about a minute. We can practice downward facing dog, control to plank. We're doing my hot yoga here. And if you want even more, from your downward dog, you can start that dive into a roller coaster push-up elbow. Stay close. You go all the way through to upward facing dog or cobra, and then take it back to your downward facing dog. You do not need to roll over your toes like I do. We only have about 30 more seconds. We're halfway done. Don't give up now. You've made it to the end of class. Another variation, if you want to try one, is to, instead of roller coaster, drop to your plank and then chaturanga, elbows in, lower the heart, and then lift up, cobra through up dog, and back to downward facing dog. Give me 5, 4, 3, finish strong, 2, and 1. And we have completed our workout. Find your way into child's pose. You can start in that plank, drop to all fours, and then reach those arms back. All right, friends, if you are switching classes, don't worry about the stretch too much. I will be logging out of this class and into the next one in just a minute here. And come on up. Go ahead and spread those knees wide. Keep your shins parallel, and then just start to work your way down into this frog position. You can drop to those forearms if that's comfortable for you, or you could stay right here. I just want to get a little stretch into those inner thighs before we move on. And gently come on up or release out of that stretch any way that feels good and natural for you. Find a comfortable seated position. We're going to finish right here with 2 breaths. Good work. All right. Thank you again for being such good sports through all the change we're going through. I know change is challenging, right? But if it doesn't challenge us, it doesn't change us either. Here we go. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to your heart. And this time with that inhale, gather all that's good, all that's positive right now in this moment in your life. Maybe it's the mood lift you had from this class. Take that all in. Inhale all the goodness. And with this exhale, share that goodness with your friends and family. Exhale some of that out for everyone to experience. And we are finishing this class. If you want to get into 30 and 30, let me know right now in the chat box so I can get you added. You will get another link to click. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow night. All right, friends, headed to 30.